right, they have our first old coin. All right, my next find is a very old, very delicate looking buck. Pretty sure it's going to be another coin from right here by these weeds. Shadow is right there. Just dug up an 1819 and it has fancy all over it. And I'm way out, swinging my way back to do some detecting out in the field across the way. I have a coin. All right, so super excited about today, but just before we get started, Seth just learned about this little guy, the knee smasher. He was messing with the camera, walking along, and hit it so hard that the entire truck shook. How's your knee? Your left one, right?
Yeah, it hurts.
So if you see him limping later in the video, you'll know why. All right, so we're back here at the Dreams of Gold property. Last time we didn't find any silver that I was here by myself. Didn't find any silver. Found amazing things. Every time we're here, we do. So Seth's going to be walking around, peeping the ground just to see what he finds. Had a lot of rain from Tropical Storm Felipe the other day. So tons of rain. Stuff's going to be washed out of the ground. We're going to head back over to the dump because we're pretty sure we figured out what that one brass piece was. I'll tell you about that in a little bit. So like if you could say this is the one thing I want to find today, what is it?
Any old coin on the ground.
Oh, just an old coin. Good. He changed it up. Usually he says Cheney. Yeah, and I'm going to go for old silver. So again, top of the list, something gold. Let's get to it. It's a little bit windy right now, so I'm trying to shield you from the wind, but the got our first really cool find. A little pistol ball. 1213. So cool. To the next. All right, been detecting for a little while. I haven't really found anything spectacular. Old lead, aluminum trash, and my first unfired bullet of the day. All right, to the next. All right, they have our first old coin. Seth is going to brave the walk over here and see if he can find it.
Oh, I see it.
Right there. See if you can see anything on it. Since Gina's at college, and I've recently had eye surgery, and my eyes are old anyway, Seth is now my new set of eyes. If I have to see something, he's gonna have to see it for me.
I see stuff on it?
I think it's silver. I think it's maybe one of those silver, either 2 skilling. It looks small, so I think it's probably 2 skilling. Or 2 shilling.
I can see stuff on it, but I can't tell what I can see.
He can see stuff, but he can't tell what he can see.
If we had water, we could.
If we only had water. Why don't you go wash it in the tadpole bath? Okay, he'll be right back.
Looks like a witch's
Time to wash our old coin in the witch's brew. So let's go. He doesn't want to touch it. He tried to get the coin wet, but not have his fingers in it. Still can't see anything?
Oh, well, I see stuff, but I still...
Oh, yeah, I think I see the Danish crest. The
lions. I do. I see the
Yep.
bottom of it.
It's going to be one of these old, it's like 1848, 2 skilling. You can see the crest with the crown on top, which means when you turn around this way, it'll say like an American dance, 2 skill. It should have Roman number 2 at the top. Yep, I think I see the Roman number 2 at the top. See there?
Yeah.
Yep. 2 skilling. That's awesome. To the next. All right, so I placed this next one the way that I found it coming out of the ground, just so you can see it and think what I thought. Oh yeah, sweet, old copper green, isn't that sweet? No, it's just a washer. Man, those things will get me every single time. All right, to the next. All right, I got a 3233, which is a really good signal. Could be a silver quarter. I haven't turned it on yet. There we go. Now it's turned on. I think it's in the pile, Seth. Let's see what we got. Oh, over there. Oh. It's in your hand. Oh, big piece of brass. Man, those things sound so good. All right, to the next. All right, our next find, an old stirrup. I think that's what that is, isn't it? Your foot would go right here. Is this a fancy one? That is so cool. It's iron. Let me know if it could be something else. It sure looks like a stirrup to me. This next hole was super jumpy. I went ahead and dug anyway. There's one target. There's the other target. Pretty sure it's going to be another coin. Let's take a look. If not a coin, it'll be a button. So either way, good dig. It is so crusty. I just can't tell anything right now. So I'm going to put it in the finds box and we will figure out for sure what it is later. I don't feel a shank on either side. Of course, there's still a ton of stuff on it. So I'm thinking coin, but I'll let you know later. My next find, I think, is a tacoed button or lead token, something. I can actually start to see some stuff on it right there. You see that? It does have design of some kind on it. We'll see if we can get this figured out. Very interesting. Okay, to the next. So we've been told that right behind us there are two graveyards. One is for the owner of the property, it's her family graveyard, and the other dates back to the original owners of this property, so back in the 17 and 1800s. So we're going to go and see if we can find it, and if we do, we'll show you. I think we've made it to the edge of her family graveyard. She said there would be stairs leading up to it, and then off to the left is going to be the original graveyard for the property. And Seth found a bell, he says. He's up there in front of me a little bit. He was just losing his mind over it. So, reach through here and show me, Seth. Oh yeah, that's really cool. Yep, the clacker is gone. Very nice. Yeah, sun and moon. Yep, very cool. All right, we'll keep going. I love adventures. I love crawling off through the woods like that. Didn't find a ton, did find the stairs, so we're in the right area, but man, it's so hard fighting all those vines where we live. I mean, this is on the rainforest side of the island, so the vegetation is so thick and you're getting tangled every step of the way. But one of our goals is to get that cleared for her so she can walk up there because that is her family graveyard. So over the next however long it takes, we're going to get that done. And on my way out, swinging my way back to do some detecting out in the field across the way, I have a coin. Coin number 3. I think it's silver coin number 3 on the day as well. I don't know if it's the same kind that I've been finding. This might be the 5-cent piece. I'm not sure. You can see some stuff right there. and even right here, but it's just difficult to make out right now. So we'll see what we got. I'll let you know. I may have seen something come rolling out. Let's just see. Yeah, is that a... I don't know what that is. Huh. That's my target. But I don't know what it is. Any guesses?
A really old thimble.
Oh, what?
Someone had a square thumb or a circle square thumb. Yeah, shaped thumb. That's the thimble from. That's what they use. It perfectly fit them.
No.
Oh, dang
No clue. We'll see if we can get it cleaned up if there's any markings on it. From right here by these weeds. Actually, where my shadow is right there. Just dug up an 1819, and it has fancy all over it. And it kind of reminds me of a shoe buckle. It gets kind of thick right here. I can't tell if there's a hole there. I don't think there is. I think there might be right there. With that hole and the curve goes that way, yeah, this might be just the part of a shoe buckle frame. That is wild. Let me know what you think, if that's it or if it could be something else that just looks too fancy and nice to be nothing. Right underneath the edge of this bush, musket ball. Very cool. To the next. All right, I believe this is a pocket watch bezel. It's got the spot right there where you would have had your adjuster. It's brass. Yeah, pretty sure it's a pocket watch bezel. Just smashed, but yeah. To the next. All right, my first copper of the day. I think it's one of these 1860s or 1880s Danish West Indies 1 cent. I'll let you know for sure what it is. Sweet find, just right here on the hillside. Just a couple inches down, not super deep. Where we live, the terrain is very rocky, and so things don't usually sink too deep. Cool. To the next. All right, my next find is a very old, very delicate looking buckle or suspender clip, one of the two. Right there. A lot of times these will have writing right there. That shape is looking like I'm not going to move it right now. Maybe later when I get it home. One's on one side and one's on the other, if you can see. Very cool find. All right, to the next. My next find was pretty deep, but this is softer dirt. It was 4 or 5 inches down, but it's one of these things that look like a lead button again. This is what it is, definitely lead. This is what the back looks like. I found one the last time I was here. I just don't know. I don't know. Looks like a lead button. What do you guys think? What else could it be if it's not a button?
Hello? Hey, who? What's up? Nothing, B.
Just digging some holes, finding some treasure. What about you?
Not much. Just digging some holes, finding some treasure.
True. What's up?
Yo, where's Dookie?
Yo, Duke. Yo.
What's up?
What's up? So what's up, B?
Not much. Just digging some holes, finding some treasure.
True. True.
I swung over the hole again after that 1800s 5-cent silver, and there was another signal even deeper than that coin. Man, I promise these things are only created ever to mess with us. Okay, to the next. Okay, pretty sure I've worked my way back to the dump spot, back here by this giant tree. And I just found another part of the pot that we found a couple weeks ago, last time I was here on this property. And the reason why I came back here is because I'm pretty sure that the brass piece that I dug right here is part of an old book binding, like a medieval or post-medieval book binding, 1600, 1700, something like that. I found some examples that were pretty close and just wanted to see if perhaps I could find more of it. So poke around here for a few minutes. Again, there's not a whole lot of space, and the grass is really tall now because it's been raining. So let's see what we can find. Okay, I think this means we're done. Fantastic signal, really deep, largest chunk of copper I could have ever imagined digging up. It is crazy heavy. What was that for? What an incredible hunt. So much fun. 4 silvers, that old copper, the buckle, so many different relics. It was awesome. And a couple mystery pieces. We'll see if we can get those things figured out. We love this property. We love this hobby. We love this community. Thank you guys so much for all that you do. We look forward to next week, Monday Digs. See you there.